Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Sunday video special, guys. So, we haven't had one of these in a while, and I definitely wanted to get one up because I wanted to mix up the channel stuff a little bit. So today we're going to be taking a look at Trine 2, guys. Now, Trine 2 is not necessarily a new game. It was developed last year, if I remember correctly, by Frozen Byte Interactive. And while we've got some gameplay here, I'm going to be talking about the game for a little bit, and we'll see if you guys enjoy it. So, Frozen Byte Interactive made this game last year. This is a action, side-scrolling fantasy RPG game, which is also, it's mainly a puzzle-making game with action elements, I guess you could say. And it covers the story of three people: Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya, kind of like the Rogue. Basically, each of these characters are all drawn together by this one strange, magical, inanimate object called the Trine, which basically it brings them together. This is the second time this cast is together, since this is the second game, and it brings them together, and they basically have to save the kingdom. So it's your traditional story thing, you know, three heroes go band together to save the kingdom. So, but that's not the important part of it. The important part of this game is just the great and aesthetically pleasing environments and the music, guys. As you can see from right here, this game has got very, very nice graphics and very, very nice art style that are very just pleasing to the eyes, and they give you a nice, relaxed, casual feel. The environments seem basically alive, and it's a very, very nice touch. Also, as you guys can see right here as a side note, there are a lot of different puzzles you guys get to take a look at that are very, very nice and interactive. You can see right here, Amadeus the Wizard, he just conjured a magical box, which is one of his special abilities. And he conjures a magical box, makes water come down, and it grows a gigantic mushroom that you can bounce on. Things like this make this game a very interesting thing. Now you can see here he's going to be doing it again. More water flows through, and this stuff happens. Now, you can switch interchangeably between all three of the characters at the same time, guys, very easily. You just press the 1, 2, and 3 keys. But this game is also multiplayer, surprisingly. You can play up to 3-player co-op with this game, one person playing as each character, so it's a very nice time. Throughout this game, guys, we actually have a very nice variety of action sequences that will mix up the slow puzzle times as well, though. You'll be spending most of your time playing as Pontius and beating up really funny-looking comical goblins.
Intruders! Do you think we'll have to fight them? Get your pocky stick. We cooked the big fat one. Attack!
Goblins! Charge!
Is this what we're here for? Slaying goblins?
A simple, straightforward quest. I like it.
I don't.
Another thing that makes this game so great, guys, is the amount of collectibles that are available in the game. While you're spending time solving puzzles and getting through each mission, you also spend a lot of your time collecting blue vials, which are used to upgrade your characters and their abilities further, and by opening chests which contain nice artwork such as this one right here, and also ones that have nice poems. We'll take a look at the skill tree for a moment, guys. You can see there's a skill set for each of your 3 different characters, and there's also, interestingly enough, there are poems.
My sister is beautiful, charming and bold. I love her so much. We are 8 years old.
There are very interesting and witty and comical poems that are available throughout the game, just as that one we just saw there, which are actually collectible through those different chests that we can find. So there's a lot of collectibles that really drive you to try to find every little bit. I found myself going back a lot of times to the same old missions and going back and trying to make sure I got every single vial and every single poem and picture, just because I wanted the achievement on Steam. There are a very nice amount of Steam achievements too. Another interesting thing is that each of the characters has their own set of abilities, which you upgrade further. As I mentioned before, you actually will collect those blue vials or blue potions to actually upgrade your characters throughout the course of this game. But one thing is that once you upgrade them, they each have their own set of skill trees, and whenever you want, so say like you find you don't like a skill, you are not bound, which is very nice, because if you go into the skill tree, you actually can hit a green button that will reset all the skill points, and you can redistribute them however you want at any time. And then also, throughout combat, each character has their own playstyle. Amadeus isn't really a combat type class. He specializes mostly in levitation and in he has a few magical abilities which I haven't discovered yet, but he is basically discovers in conjuring objects and levitation, while the archer, Zoya, actually focuses on more of a stealth type and also long-range combat, because the only weapon she has is her bow. But you can unlock some very nice abilities for her, guys, such as frost and fire arrows, which slow enemies and light them on fire. And then also we've got Amadeus, as you guys can see, who is a typical hack and slash knight, but he also has, and interesting enough, is that he can get a very nice range of abilities, such as a frost shield, which slows enemies when they hit his shield while he's blocking. They can get a hammer, which you can make it so he can actually throw it and hit objects from afar and clunk people in the head and knock them, send them flying. Lots of cool stuff like that, which make this game very interesting. Now, before I end this video today, guys, I definitely want to take a look at the last aspect of the levels, which makes the game very interesting and very fun, also challenging. It's the fact that at every single level, just like an old-style game such as this, well, that follows the side-scrolling action kind of game, is that there's always a boss fight at the very end. Now, this first boss right here is going to be a gigantic-ass snake, and I've seen, like, I think I've played the first 3 levels of this game, out of the 8 or 9 of them that there are, I think, in the original game, and these damn bosses are fucking hard sometimes, especially since the game doesn't tell you how to beat them, and you have to figure it out on your own. Some games will give you hints and stuff like that. This one does not. You have to figure it out on your own, and there's a the boss fights are very intense and very fun. So I'll let you guys take a look at this, and this is the last time I'm going to speak tonight, so hope you guys enjoyed this video for Trine 2. See you guys again later.
Look at the size of that thing. It's monstrous.